Winter had arrived with force, enveloping the city in a cloak of cold and sadness. Diego, with his weathered face from the hardships of life on the streets, sought temporary refuge on a park bench. His hands trembled, and his stomach growled with hunger, but his spirit still held a spark of empathy. In that precise moment, his gaze met the tear-filled eyes of a young woman named Anna. Her slumped shoulders and gaunt face revealed the weight of an unbearable burden. Moved by an inner force, Diego stood up and approached her. "Excuse me, ma'am. It seems like you're going through a difficult time. Is there anything I can do to help?" Diego asked in a soft voice, trying to conceal his own desperation. Anna, initially surprised by the unexpected gesture of a stranger, couldn't help but shed more tears as she recounted her story. She spoke of her struggle to find work, unpaid bills, and her young son who hadn't had a proper meal in days. Diego's heart filled with compassion as he listened to Anna's anguish. In his mind, an internal battle raged between his desire to survive and his instinct to help. Despite having only one last dollar in his pocket, his thoughts focused on the desolate face of that child who didn't have enough to eat. "Ma'am, I understand that this is a difficult time for you," Diego began, his voice full of warmth. "I don't have much, but if this can help, please take it." With a humble gesture, Diego extended his hand with the last dollar he possessed. Anna was momentarily stunned, her eyes fixed on the crumpled bill. Tears intensified on her cheeks, but this time they were tears of gratitude and hope. "Would you really do this? Would you help me like this, despite your own situation?" Anna asked, her voice choked with emotion. Diego nodded gently, a faint smile appearing on his weathered face. "We're all going through hardships, but that doesn't mean we can't help each other. Please take it. I hope it can alleviate some of your burden." Moved by Diego's selfless generosity, Anna took the bill with trembling hands. Their eyes met, a glimmer of gratitude and determination shining within them. "Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I will never forget this gesture. I will do my best to overcome this situation, and when I do, I hope to help someone in the same way you've helped me," Anna expressed with an emotional voice. A moment of silence hung between them, laden with meaning and unspoken promises. In that instant, Diego and Anna knew that their encounter was not a coincidence, but an opportunity for change and redemption amidst adversity. Time, relentless, left an indelible mark on the lives of Diego and Anna. While Diego continued to face the harsh realities of the street, life seemed to have a vendetta against him. Hunger intensified, the cold became even more merciless, and each day felt like a step closer to the abyss of despair. Despite his brave struggle, fate seemed to be against him, as if he were destined for a hopeless existence. On the other hand, Anna had managed to find stable employment and lift her family out of the clutches of poverty. Life smiled upon her once again, but in her heart, a constant anguish persisted. She vividly remembered Diego's weathered face when he handed her that last dollar. The weight of gratitude and the desire to give back grew stronger within her. Though time had passed, that encounter in the park continued to haunt her, reminding her that life isn't always fair and that some are trapped in darkness. Diego found himself in the abyss of despair, feeling abandoned and forgotten by the world. Each night, as he sought a dark corner to rest, his mind returned again and again to the memory of that encounter with Anna. Tears mixed with the rain on his gaunt face, wondering if he would ever feel the warmth of a selfless gesture and the accompanying hope again. Over the course of the years, the memory of that desperate encounter had transformed into torment. Life had separated their paths, leaving Diego and Anna as lost shadows in a cruel world. But the connection they had felt in that fleeting moment clung to their souls like a fragile yet unbreakable bond. Fate, in its capricious nature, was about to reveal its most tragic move. While Diego struggled to survive the coldest night of his existence, an unexpected twist of events was about to set in motion a chain of events that would change their lives forever. Tragedy and destiny intertwined in a climax that would lead Diego and Anna to confront their inner demons and discover the true power of kindness amidst adversity. Diego, with his weary yet determined countenance, walked the streets of the city in search of some relief for his exhausted soul. As he advanced, his gaze collided with a familiar figure in the distance. A chill ran down his spine as he recognized Anna, the woman he had helped years ago. Diego's heart raced, and a whirlwind of emotions flooded his being. He couldn't believe what his eyes were seeing, as if destiny had granted them a second act in this tragic play of life. He approached Anna with hesitant steps, wondering if she would also recognize him after all those years. Anna, with red-rimmed eyes and a quivering voice, looked at him in disbelief. Her trembling lips tried to form words, but only unintelligible stammerings came out. Then, with a lump in her throat, Anna rushed towards Diego and embraced him tightly, as if she couldn't bear to let him go again. "Diego, is it really you? I can't believe we found each other again," Anna murmured amidst sobs. Diego, moved and overwhelmed by the reunion, enveloped Anna in his arms, feeling the warmth of her embrace and the truth of that moment. Tears streamed down their cheeks, mingling with each other's, and they held onto each other as if they were grasping the last piece of hope in a dark and merciless world. After some time, they slightly separated, allowing their gazes to meet. Diego's eyes were filled with a mixture of gratitude and surprise, while Anna's eyes shone with a renewed light. "Diego, I never forgot what you did for me and my son. Your generosity changed our lives. Thanks to you, we found a way out of poverty and managed to build a better future," Anna whispered with a quivering voice. Diego, humble and with a voice choked with emotion, replied, "Anna, I can't put into words how happy I am to see you overcome those difficult times. Your gratitude is more than I deserve. I am grateful to have been a part of your story." In that instant, time seemed to stand still. They stood amidst the whirlwind of life, but in that brief moment, only they and the bond destiny had woven between their hearts existed. A decade of separation faded in the face of the strength of their connection, and the power of kindness and gratitude filled the air around them. The unexpected reunion of Diego and Anna was more than a chance encounter, it was a testament that acts of love and compassion can transcend time and leave an indelible mark on the human heart. Now, together once again, they prepared to face the future with renewed strength and the certainty that destiny had brought their lives together for a reason yet to be discovered. Anna, with unwavering determination, set out to change Diego's life as he had changed hers. Driven by a deep sense of gratitude, she used all her connections and resources to find him stable employment and a place to live. Every day, she worked tirelessly to open doors and remove the obstacles that stood in Diego's path to a better life. Diego, with eyes full of astonishment and renewed hope, fully embraced his new opportunity. He couldn't believe that after years of struggle and despair, he was finally finding a path to stability. Each day, he woke up with a renewed purpose, determined to make the most of this second chance that Anna had given him. With the support and guidance of Anna, Diego learned new skills and strove to excel in his work. His commitment and dedication did not go unnoticed, and he gradually began to stand out in his field. The seeds of his transformation had been planted and were blossoming in unimaginable ways. As time passed, Diego and Anna became an inseparable team. Their friendship grew beyond the bonds of gratitude, and they shared moments of laughter, tears, and mutual support. Together, they found strength in every obstacle overcome and celebrated every small achievement on the path to a better life. The day Diego finally crossed the poverty line was a moment of indescribable joy and emotion. A mix of pride, gratitude, and humility could be seen on his face. He had overcome adversity, but he would never forget where he came from and the helping hands that had guided him there. The story of Diego and Anna became a powerful testament to how a small act of kindness can have a lasting impact on someone's life. They showed that despite difficult circumstances and separate paths, destiny can unite people in surprising ways. Their story served as inspiration to many, reminding them that the power of compassion and support can unleash significant change in the lives of those who need it most. With a new beginning in their hands, Diego and Anna were ready to face a future full of promises and possibilities. With hearts filled with gratitude and hope, Diego and Anna managed to overcome the challenges life had presented them. Their story, filled with chance encounters, acts of kindness, and second chances, became a living testimony to the transformative power of love and compassion. Through their experiences, we learned that even in the darkest moments, a simple gesture can change the course of someone's life and ignite a flame of hope in their heart. What lessons do you think we can learn from Diego and Anna's story? Has this story inspired you to perform acts of kindness in your own life? If these stories have moved you and left you with a warm feeling in your heart, we encourage you to share them and give them a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to receive more touching stories and positive messages. Together, we can spread kindness and build a better world. Thank you for your support and for being part of this community.